You know that feeling when you wake up and the world seems heavier than it should be. That's life whispering, keep going. And today, I want to show you how to answer back, not with fear, not with doubt, but with unstoppable motivation every single day. Good morning, afternoon, evening, everyone. Staying motivated isn't about waiting for some magical spark to hit you. It's about creating the spark every single day. And yes, even on days you feel like crawling back under the covers. Here's the truth: motivation isn't something you find, it's something you build. It's a muscle. And like any muscle, it grows stronger when you use it consistently. So how do you build it? Let me break it down. 1. Start with your why. Why do you do what you do? Why do you get out of bed? Why do you chase your dreams? Why do you keep pushing when it's easier to quit? Your why is your compass. When you know it, you never lose direction. 2. Celebrate small wins. We often wait for the big achievements to feel proud, but the truth is, motivation lives in the small victories. Did you send that email? Did you take that first step? Did you wake up on time? Celebrate it, because momentum is built one small win at a time. 3. Surround yourself with energy. Energy is contagious. The people you spend time with, the content you consume, the environment you're in, they all shape your mindset. Fill your space with positivity, encouragement, and inspiration, and watch how your motivation grows. 4. Embrace the hard days. Yes, there will be days when you feel drained, when everything seems impossible. That's exactly when motivation matters most. On those days, remind yourself, growth happens in discomfort. You don't need to feel like it, you just need to show up. 5. Speak life to yourself daily. The words you use with yourself are powerful. Speak to yourself like you would to someone you love and admire. Encourage yourself. Remind yourself that you are capable. Remind yourself that you are worthy. Remind yourself that you are unstoppable. So here's the bottom line: staying motivated every day is not about perfect feelings. It's about intentional actions, fueled by your purpose, guided by positivity, and strengthened by persistence. And the most incredible part, every single day is a new chance to start over, to lift yourself higher, to move closer to the life you've imagined. So I challenge you, starting today, build that motivation like it's the most important habit you'll ever develop. Because it is. Your dreams are waiting, your future is waiting. Show up for yourself, every day, without fail, because you are capable of more than you've ever believed. Thank you. Motivation begins with understanding your why. Your why is the core reason behind everything you do. It's the fuel that drives you to get out of bed even when life feels heavy, the force that pushes you forward when obstacles appear, and the guiding light that keeps you moving in the direction of your dreams. Without knowing your why, it's easy to feel lost, unsteady, or unmotivated, reacting to life instead of intentionally creating it. Your why gives your actions purpose. It's the difference between going through the motions and moving with intention, between settling for mediocrity and striving for excellence. Finding your why is not always easy, but it is essential. It requires deep self-reflection, asking yourself questions like, what matters to me most? What kind of impact do I want to leave behind? What would make me feel proud when I look back on my life? The answers to these questions reveal the core of your purpose. Once you identify your why, it becomes a compass, guiding your decisions and giving clarity to your goals. On days when motivation feels low, when challenges seem insurmountable, your why reminds you of the bigger picture. It reminds you that the temporary discomfort is worth the long-term growth. Your why also transforms your mindset. When you focus on your reason for doing something, setbacks no longer feel like the end, they become opportunities to learn and grow. Every small action, every step forward connects back to that core purpose, making even the toughest tasks feel meaningful. It's not about being perfect, it's about showing up consistently for the reason that matters most to you. When you have a strong why, discipline becomes easier because it's no longer just about doing something, it's about honoring the reason behind your actions. Living with your why in mind brings confidence, clarity, and resilience. It fuels your motivation not just in bursts but consistently, day after day. It gives your life a sense of direction, purpose, and energy that cannot be shaken by temporary setbacks or distractions. Ultimately, understanding your why is the foundation for everything you aspire to achieve. It is the spark that ignites your drive and the steady flame that keeps it burning, no matter what comes your way. Motivation isn't built solely on big achievements, it thrives in the accumulation of small wins. Often, we focus only on the grand milestones, the promotions, the completed projects, the major goals, and forget that progress is a series of tiny steps, each one worthy of recognition. Every time you take a step forward, no matter how small, you are building momentum, shaping habits, and reinforcing your belief in what is possible. Celebrating small wins is not about arrogance or self-indulgence. It's about acknowledging your effort, appreciating your persistence, and fueling the drive to keep moving forward. Small wins serve as reminders that progress is happening, even when the end goal feels distant. When you recognize and celebrate these moments, you train your mind to focus on achievement rather than failure. That shift in perspective is powerful because it transforms your journey from one of struggle into one of growth. Sending that important email, completing a difficult task, making it to the gym despite feeling tired. These moments may seem minor, but they accumulate over time, creating a sense of accomplishment that propels you toward larger successes. Each small victory builds confidence, reinforces discipline, and strengthens your motivation to continue. Additionally, celebrating small wins keeps you engaged and prevents burnout. The human mind thrives on acknowledgement. When we ignore small successes, we risk feeling that nothing we do matters, which can sap energy and enthusiasm. Taking time to appreciate the progress you've made, even in subtle ways, reminds you that your effort is meaningful and your journey is moving forward. It also creates a positive feedback loop. Recognizing small victories encourages you to keep taking action, which leads to more wins, which then fuels more motivation. Celebrating small wins also nurtures resilience. Life is full of setbacks and obstacles, but when you pause to recognize what you've accomplished, you build a mindset that values progress over perfection. This mindset allows you to keep going even when challenges arise, because you see that effort produces results, no matter how incremental they may be. Ultimately, staying motivated every day isn't about waiting for monumental breakthroughs. It's about honoring the small steps, the little achievements, and the consistent effort that carries you forward. By celebrating small wins, you create a rhythm of progress, cultivate confidence, and build an unstoppable drive that turns ordinary days into extraordinary momentum. The people, environments, and influences we surround ourselves with play a powerful role in shaping our mindset and motivation. Energy is contagious. When you spend time with supportive, driven, and optimistic individuals, their attitude naturally lifts yours, creating a momentum that inspires action. On the other hand, negativity, criticism, and toxic environments can drain your spirit, weaken your focus, and make even simple tasks feel impossible. To stay motivated every day, it's essential to consciously choose the energy you allow into your life. Surrounding yourself with positivity isn't superficial, it's strategic. It's about creating a space that encourages growth, fuels ambition, and reminds you of your potential. Positive energy comes in many forms. It can be found in uplifting people who challenge you to be better, in mentors who guide you without judgment, in friends who celebrate your wins without envy, and even in strangers whose stories remind you of human resilience. It also comes from the content you consume, the books you read, the podcasts you listen to, the social media accounts you follow. Choosing messages that inspire, educate, and uplift you is a daily decision that shapes your mindset over time. When your surroundings constantly reinforce growth, optimism, and possibility, motivation becomes less of a struggle and more of a natural byproduct of your environment. Your physical environment matters too. Spaces that are cluttered, chaotic, or uninviting can subtly drain energy, while spaces that are organized, bright, and intentional can energize your mind and focus your thoughts. Simple changes, like keeping your workspace tidy, adding a visual reminder of your goals, or surrounding yourself with items that spark joy, can have a surprisingly big impact on your daily drive. Choosing positive energy also means setting boundaries. Not everyone or every situation deserves your time and attention. Learning to say no to negativity, distractions, and people who undermine your confidence is an act of self-respect and a way to protect your motivation. When you guard your energy and intentionally cultivate positivity, you create a fertile ground where your ambition can thrive. Ultimately, surrounding yourself with positive energy transforms your daily experience. It shifts your focus from obstacles to opportunities, from fear to possibility, and from doubt to confidence. Motivation is not just internal, it is shaped by the world you immerse yourself in. When that world is filled with encouragement, inspiration, and optimism, you wake up each day ready to move forward with clarity, purpose, and unstoppable drive. Life is not always smooth, and staying motivated every day doesn't mean that challenges won't come. In fact, the toughest days are often the ones that shape our character test our resilience, and ultimately fuel our growth. Embracing hard days means recognizing that obstacles are not roadblocks, they are opportunities to prove to yourself that you are stronger, wiser, and more capable than you imagined. Motivation isn't about waiting for life to be easy. It's about showing up and moving forward even when it feels impossible. The moments that feel most uncomfortable are the moments that define us. Hard days are unavoidable, but how we respond to them determines whether we rise or fall. When difficulties arise, it's natural to feel discouraged or frustrated. What separates those who maintain motivation from those who give up is perspective. Every setback carries a lesson, and every struggle has the potential to strengthen your determination. By facing challenges head-on, you cultivate resilience, discipline, and confidence. Each time you push through discomfort, you prove to yourself that you are capable of more than your fears allow you to believe. Embracing hard days also teaches patience and perseverance. Progress rarely happens in a straight line. There will be days when you accomplish less than you hoped, when distractions pull you off course, or when your energy is low. These days are not failures, they are part of the journey. By accepting them as temporary and focusing on what you can control, you maintain forward momentum. Motivation grows when you consistently show up, even in small ways, during difficult times. Every action, no matter how minor, is a step toward building strength and confidence. Additionally, hard days provide clarity. They reveal your priorities, highlight areas where you need growth, and remind you of your purpose. When you face challenges with a mindset of learning and perseverance, you turn adversity into a powerful teacher. Instead of avoiding discomfort, you meet it with courage, using it as a tool to refine your skills, reinforce your commitment, and deepen your understanding of what truly matters. Ultimately, embracing hard days transforms motivation from a fleeting emotion into a reliable force. It allows you to see obstacles as opportunities, setbacks as lessons, and discomfort as a sign of progress. By welcoming the tough days and refusing to let them derail you, you build resilience, strengthen your resolve, and ensure that your drive to succeed is unwavering, no matter what life throws your way. The words we speak to ourselves shape the reality we experience. Every thought, every sentence, every affirmation either builds us up or tears us down. Speaking life to yourself daily is not just positive thinking, it is an active practice of self-empowerment. It means intentionally choosing words that inspire confidence, resilience, and belief in your own potential. When you consistently speak encouragement to yourself, you begin to rewire your mindset, replace doubt with determination, and create a foundation of motivation that carries you through both ordinary and challenging days. Many of us underestimate the power of self-talk. Negative thoughts often slip in unnoticed, quietly eroding our confidence and draining our motivation. Thoughts like, "I can't do this," "I'm not enough," or "this is too hard," may seem harmless in passing, but over time, they shape the lens through which we see the world. By consciously replacing those thoughts with affirmations of possibility and strength, you take control of your mental landscape. Simple statements such as, "I am capable," "I am resilient," or "I can handle this challenge" may feel small at first, but repeated daily, they cultivate a mindset that refuses to be defeated by setbacks or obstacles. Speaking life to yourself is also about self-compassion. Life will inevitably bring mistakes, failures, and disappointments. Instead of berating yourself for what went wrong, acknowledge your effort, celebrate your progress, and remind yourself that growth comes from perseverance. Encouraging yourself in moments of struggle strengthens your resolve and allows you to move forward with clarity and determination. This daily practice nurtures patience and resilience, teaching you to treat yourself with the same kindness and encouragement that you would offer to a friend. The practice of speaking life to yourself extends beyond words. It influences the energy you bring to every action, every decision, and every interaction. When you affirm your capabilities and reinforce your worth, you naturally act with more confidence, focus, and purpose. Motivation becomes less about fleeting emotions and more about a steady, intentional mindset that propels you forward no matter the circumstances. Ultimately, speaking life to yourself daily transforms your inner dialogue into a source of strength. It allows you to replace doubt with belief, fear with courage, and hesitation with action. By consistently nurturing your mind with positive, empowering words, you create an environment where motivation thrives naturally, guiding you toward your goals and helping you realize your full potential every single day.